Hey y'all, it's High Priestess. Hey, I'm sorry y'all. It took me a while. I had to deal with some stuff around here. What y'all doing at the witching hour? Let me give y'all a couple of minutes to come back through. I know y'all was waiting and y'all probably done fell asleep waiting on me, but I'm wide awoke. Oh my goodness, I just been trying to stretch and I've been trying to get myself like in alignment and stuff. It seems like it's always something. We do my protection candles real quick. Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate that. Oh God, yes I do have something to talk about. I don't care. I have high expectations of the people that I have around me. I have high expectations of myself. And it's certain stuff you can't get away with me, and I'm gonna let you know it ain't cool. But for me, I feel like people are allowed to make mistakes. I feel like people might do something every now and then that may irritate you, but if it's something that just happens consistently and over and over and over again, then I tend to have a serious problem with that. And I was noticing that there was some. I just noticed that this whole what is it? This pro-black movement. In my opinion, I think it's fake. Personally, the whole pro-black thing, the whole black people sticking together and things of that nature. I think that it's fake, and there's a reason why I feel this way. I don't want no race of people doing me dirty or taken from me. It doesn't matter to me if you are a black person or a white person or any race. Race does not matter. So for me, if you a black person and you doing certain things to be disrespectful to me, I am not going to want your friendship, especially if you can't acknowledge what you have done that was wrong and then stop doing it. Okay, and then stop doing it. Like if you can acknowledge that you're wrong and don't ever in your life do that again, then we can be cool. See, and I be trying to tell these young girls out here because I'll tell anybody, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody just like use you and abuse you and do you any kind of damn way. And I'm sorry if even if you're a black person, I am going to admonish you when you are doing something wrong or when you are an evil person. I am not going to keep a person around me that is evil and sadistic just because they're a black person. I'm not going to do it. I'm not, I'm too genuine for that. I'm sorry. For me, I'm gonna be honest with you. I like nice people. I do. That is my type of person, somebody that is nice. But then again, they ain't gonna let nobody mess with them if they're provoked. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them to go crazy and end up in jail or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if somebody mess with my kids, then that, if something were to happen to my kids, because I'll be seeing these parents out in social media and I see I'm keeping it 100% authentic and real right now. I would never be one of those parents that something would happen to my children and I'm going to go to court or I'm going to go on publicly and say, I forgive you, because I'm not going to forgive you. I'm going to be in a very bad place. That's probably one of the only times. And then also other things, myself, my money, my children, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you as a black man or a black woman that the fuckery that you do is okay because you black. No, I'm not gonna do that. Like, I'm gonna need for you to quit disrespecting me. And if I put myself out there for you, I'm gonna need for you to make sure that you got my back. And then especially when it's somebody, y'all, I be seeing some fake stuff though. I was looking at bits and pieces of some stuff that was going on in that sector. And I just think it's fake. I think it's fake. Like, for example, this one chick comes on there and says, "Oh, you're my sister. I'm not going to get into it with you for something that some white bitch has said or done. But that sister hates you." This is what I was picking up from it. The chick can't stand you and is ready to cut your throat at any moment and make an ass out of you and embarrass you. And this person is evil, has nothing but evil intent, has disrespected the dead, has disrespected dead people that died. You disrespect the dead, I don't trust you. That's just, now if it's somebody that may have been notorious, like if it's a rapist or a pedophile or a child killer, or we might want to say something like, well, may he burn in hell or may she burn in hell. We can say that. Okay, that's safe to say that. Okay. But there's a fine line. I mean, I have been, and I've been having a past life transgression experience tonight. Okay, I've been having that. And in one of my lifetimes as Kate Barker, I was hated. I was notorious. I was an American criminal. And when I died, my body was not claimed for 8 months. Nobody would claim me and my son's body for 8 months. So our bodies sat in like a morgue for months until finally the spirits were laid to rest. The bodies were laid to rest. And then also, I'm pretty sure that it was a lot of hatred, you know what I'm saying? And just, yeah. So I still don't think, I think that that's why funeral homes, and I think that's why people pay last respects, to even people that you consider to be bad people, even though Kate Barker was not a bad person. She was just surviving. She was a woman surviving within her own survival, within her own desires and instincts in the 1920s and 30s, which was not a very good time, okay, in history. There was a lot of hunger and poverty and all that stuff. Hey, sweet angel. And so I can't have nobody around me that I can't trust. I don't want nobody around me that I can't trust. And if it's a person that I can't trust, just because you have black skin does not mean that I'm going to tell you, oh, it's okay. I'm going to comfort you. I'm going to do this. And see, we have a problem with that in the black community. I'm going to be honest with you. In the black community, especially, that this doesn't happen in a lot of white communities, but in black communities, especially, black people support each other in failure and in the stuff that they do and in self-hatred. They don't ever sit down and say, hey, listen, what you are doing is, they don't ever sit down and deal with things. They just kind of, gloss over shit, ignore shit, but they ignore the real bad people. The good people in the black community, those are the people that take all of the fucking responsibility. Those are their sacrifices. That's why a black person, I will look them in their fucking face and I will say, listen, I am just as fucking intelligent as you. Don't fucking play me. That's my whole thing about it. Just don't play me. Don't try to manipulate me. Don't try to weaken me. Don't try to overpower me. I don't like that. I'm not going to let you take advantage of me just because you're a black person. So that's what they do in the black community. They rather go and blame somebody else for something that's happening, but they will ignore real shit. That's just like you could have a family full of people, and it'll be like a woman. It'll be two women it'll be two women. One of the women will be at home getting her ass kicked by her man. The other one won't be. They'll leave the one that's kicking ass. They'll leave his crazy ass alone. Yeah, oh, we ain't messing with him. Let's go over here and mess with this one, the one that ain't doing shit. And nothing's going on. Let's go and create, bullshit where it doesn't need to be. Let's go and create problems while they ignore the real issue. This is a huge problem in the black community. Yeah, I'm gonna let you know to your damn face. You are a disgusting person. The things that you're doing are disgusting. And you ain't my brother or my sister until you get that shit together. Period. And our sisters have got to do better. You don't go and help a man stalk a woman. You don't go and sit and roast an innocent woman. That's why I was saying, and see, I do have a problem with some people, but to be honest with you, it's really irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, but I can come and speak on it. I have a serious problem with certain people because, this person disguises itself as a black girl, but in reality, you a disgusting piece of shit fucking parasite. I don't fuck with you, bitch. Seriously, like, okay, it's Monday. I can say that. I can say that it's Monday. Anytime as a woman you decide I am going to join forces with a man to attack, stalk, and harass another woman, there's a problem. There's a problem within you. And I don't care what age that you are, you shouldn't be doing things like that. In my opinion, women that do things like that are disgusting. Now, the men that they deal with are disgusting as well. Any man that would do that. I'm going to help you try to harass this woman, and you call yourself, and people like sis. And so I guess it just depends on what kind of crowd you hang around, because you can't really, you know what, come to think of it, guys, you can't really compare real life to that fake fuckery that goes on in that sector. So what was I thinking? What was I thinking? Yeah, well, okay, let me just say this. I just want to express who I am and how I am. I expect respect from my people. I'm not going to let you get away with some shit. And I'm not going to look, pretty much it's not hatred. Okay. That has nothing to do with it. It's that everybody is regarded in the same way. If I notice certain things about you as a woman that you're doing, that is what I'm going to base my opinion of you on. I'm going to base it on your behavior. I don't care about what you look like. You can have blue skin and black eyes. I don't care. How are you behaving? How are you treating people? What are you doing? Really? Oh, so you're a divine, and here's the thing. As long as, because, well, first of all, I've transcended past queen. To be honest with you, it's kind of an insult when people call me queen, because it's goddess Jamila, actually. But let's humor them for a minute. Some of these people that they call queens. I didn't know that queens had low self-esteem. I didn't know that queens did lower vibrational shit. I didn't know that they did that. But, then again, they've taken that word and twisted it as well. So, that's why you have to transcend past that whole queen thing, because what exactly is queenity about this person? There's no queen qualities about this person. This person doesn't even respect herself as a woman to not be caught dead doing things. You think that I would ever? Let me tell y'all something. Some of the disgusting shit that these women have done on here, I'm fucking keep it real with y'all today. Fuck all that dumb shit. You think I would ever, on my soul, ever link up with a man online, okay, that just got out of a relationship with somebody that they're still in love with, but is mad and wants to get back at them for some reason. You think that I'm going to bring my tired ass on here, join forces with him in doing some fuck shit like that to a woman? I'm going to instantly take the woman's side because I'm not no dummy. And I don't, and so that is what these nakers are allergic to. Okay, that's why they want to get them young and dumb and stupid. It's fine, but why they so bored with you? They're bored with you, you know, and it just doesn't make any sense. That shit is boring. All of this shit that they do is boring, and it's boring to me because it's like, God, and it just, but you still have to look at them because you have to be reminded of the person that you turned out not to be. There is no way in hell that I would do that no matter how old I was, even in my fucking 20s, even in my teens. I would never do that to a woman. Ever. Ever. And I've never done it. I've never slept with any of my friends' men. Not ever. Because I have respect for myself. So there's no way in hell that the certain stuff that people are doing, you're not behaving like a queen. You're acting like a fucking skank. You're treating yourself like a skank. You're accepting less like a skank. So be a skank if you want. That's your personal God-given fucking right. But do not ever reflect any of it on me, any of it, because I'm above it. Don't try to manipulate me into thinking because bitch, when I was your age, I still wouldn't have accepted that shit. I still wouldn't have done things like that. So a lot of these younger women will go out and do shit that hell, I wouldn't have even done that at your age. I had enough sense not to do that. So, you know, for me, it's like none of these, it seemed like the matriarchs in the Black community are not checking these women and saying, listen, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? Do you not have any more respect for yourself as a woman than to do that? No, it's not disrespectful for a woman to sleep with a man, but it's kind of low-lifedness. You're a low-life if you just sit around all day online trying to pick up the bits and fucking pieces of somebody else's life instead of building your own. And Black people don't have to, like, when the fuck did we start deciding that we was gonna build on each other's backs? Who the fuck does that? I thought that we were spirits experiencing the human life. I didn't know it was the other way around. So I'm just like keeping it fucking a buck. It's only a small percentage of this fucking world that I can even be cool with. I'm just gonna keep it real with you because it's certain things that are just respect and also self-respect. I'm glad that I wasn't out there partying all at the wee hours of the night. I was at home thinking, I was reading books, I was expanding my spiritual knowledge. And I'm not going to ever sit up here and say, oh, well, I'm young. I can just do some fuck shit and fuck my life away and just not give a shit. So you got to get your shit together and show some respect for yourself. And then you running around here trying to help this nigga make another older woman that's more seasoned than you accept some bullshit, which it'll never be accepted. And so that's when these inexperienced little wet behind the ear little bitches will run around here act like they gonna tell you something as a grown ass woman. You gonna teach me something? Right, sis, right. So that's why I stay away from most people. I chill with people that I get along with, people that are for me. I don't like the way that most of the population is. I don't. Like, I think probably there's maybe 20% of the population that is like me and that even thinks like me. I am truly a minority, but it has nothing to do with my race. Because you do certain shit to me and I can't fuck with you. And you got to let me know what you going to do to rectify that situation. And if I find out that you did it again, then we're going to have a real motherfucking problem. So, and see, I don't sit up here and argue back and forth with people. I don't throw energy back and forth. I will just hex your ass if you have any foul intent towards me. Now, if you have good intent, and maybe I'm just tripping, okay, well then you ain't got to worry about that. But in reality, like, you done came at me sideways with some crazy shit, and I'm not gonna ever sit up here and tell none of y'all, oh, you black, so you can do that. Fuck no. No, you better respect me and my children. All that disrespect of each other's children and shit. Y'all be on some bullshit. I would never come on here and disrespect someone else's children just to have an argument with them. I don't care how old I am. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, because I have morals. Those moral codes are built into me, which is what helps me manifest what I manifest. And a lot of people ain't going off of no kind of code and no shit like that. And I don't like it. I don't like it. Like, you ain't about to sit up here and talk crazy to me. And then it's a couple of people like if I ever feel any type of way about some shit that you doing, then my spirits are gonna get you. I really ain't gotta fucking worry about it. Like, honestly, like, a lot of times y'all be overthinking that shit, but I just want to talk about this shit because I'm just sitting up here listening, and I can hear everything that this person is thinking. And this person is thinking, I want to chop your neck off and feed you to the alligators. And this is another black person. And you got this other person talking about, you my sister. And this person is ready to destroy as many black people as possible. As many as she can get away with. Okay. And so then I gotta say something. I ain't even gonna tell. I'm not gonna address them personally. But why would you go and forgive somebody that violated your trust, like, literally that day, and you gonna go, what the fuck is this, fake trust? Guys, I can't do it. I can't. I can't do it. There's no hold on, y'all. I gotta go get my grandbaby. Is there a such thing as fake trust? Come on, baby girl. Come on. Come on, baby. Where you at, mamas? You want me to come get you? Come on, stinky mamas. You get to come down here with grannies. Come on. I got you. Want some milk? Granny gonna get you some milk. Okay. Hold on, y'all. She might start crying. My daughters went to some kind of sleepover or something. I don't know what the hell. Okay, hold on. We got some milk in here for the baby. We barely got some. Okay, hold on. Here, I'm gonna have to put you down. Stand right there. Oh yeah, this milk is still good. Oh, why am I putting it in this cup? Where is your baby cup at? Oh, so I'm sitting up here. Daniela, you gotta excuse me, sweetie pie. Grandma ain't had a baby in 7 years. All right, y'all. I am coming right back in there. So, so guys, that's just where I'm at on that. Shit, I don't give a damn what race you are. Damn. You gotta check your behavior. And certain people, certain types of people, I just don't mess with. My foundation in life is trust. Everybody that I deal with, I don't deal with clients that don't have trust. If I see any signs of you, like if you acting crazy and stuff, and trying to blame me for your problems, or even take your shit out on me as if it's my, like as if I created some kind of spiritual problem for you and I just met you, because I've had that happen before too. You're sweet, baby. Here. Oh, let me. I'm gonna have to pick you up because you had sleep. Come on, baby. Oh. Okay, guys, I'm back. Here. You don't want it? You don't want it? Oh, she's sleepy. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna lower my voice a little bit because I may have woke her up. Hey, Janice. Yeah. Hey, Sheba Pryor. Hello. Yeah. No, you good, because the name of my channel is Tarot Queen Jamila. But I'm sorry, it's way too many. Queens were kept. Let's talk about queens. Queens were typically kept in a castle of some sort, and the reason why the queen was protected was because she was either the king's wife or either his daughter may have became queen, one day, or princesses, and they kept them in castles and they kept them put away. And part of the reason why they kept them put up is because people wanted to use them. So they would have armed guards and stuff, and people standing outside of the castles and the gates. They had moats and stuff to keep people from coming and stealing people's children. Because back then, what the vagrants wanted to do was come and take the little princesses and queens and take them out and sell their asses for money. So we all know that when you have a woman that comes from money and she running all off with some broke ass nigga that ain't got nothing, what he wants to possibly do to her or use her for something. So I don't believe in that. I don't. I don't. I think that, and then also as far as with the purity factor, the spiritual purity, and when you think about the men that we may have, had children with, and how, the cloth that they was cut from was falling the fuck apart. The cloth was not good. So, it just it's really sad. And you know what? For me, there's a lot of people that they don't like all that hierarchy and stuff like that. And I kind of agree. I feel like if you are a person that comes from a family and you want to get out there and you want to experience life, just look at who you're trying to experience life with and be choicey about the decisions that you are making. Okay. You don't want to date somebody that every damn thing that they talk about is nothing but sadism and fucking masochism. I'm sorry. I'm not into that. Like, get out of here with that shit. Yeah, we all have to experience trials and tribulations in life. We all have to experience pain, but to be a complete and total pain freak all the time, like can we ever be happy? So I like happy people. I like being around people that are happy. People that somebody come up to them and say something crazy to them, they let that shit roll off their back and they keep it moving. I ain't got time for you. I'm real particular about the people that I deal with, and I just don't like for people that I deal with to go and deal with other people that are beneath me because they always come back with that shit attached to them. Like anytime I'm around a person, especially, I can feel, I can feel, your spirits. I can read your spirits around you. Okay, and it's not always my job on any level. It's never my job to make you feel better unless you're coming to me for some help. But I don't have to automatically do shit for you. I don't owe you nothing just because you a black person. I owe you something. So I ain't never been down with that within the black community. And then I don't believe that all of us, I'm not brothers and sisters with all black people that walk this earth. Hell, let's keep it real. Not to mention, I have white ancestors, and I was actually going to come and comment about that little girl that was killed, uh, summoning Papa Legba. And I already know exactly what happened to that girl. I'm just not going to talk about it because it's not my place and it's not my business. It's some stuff you got to stay out of. And that was one of them. So I know what happened to her and how she died, and probably even where she went too. So I was getting some glimpses of that when I heard the story. But I don't feel comfortable with, when black people say things like, oh, well, white people are evil, or white people this, white people that. That makes me feel uncomfortable because I have white ancestors, and so do a lot of you. So what are you going to do about it? So now you got double self-hatred. So not only do you have white ancestors, but you have black ancestors, and you just hate all of them. Like, it just, I've been embracing my white ancestors because I practice my witchcraft very Celtic, okay, very old fashioned, okay. Even you can tell by the way that I do my rituals, and so it actually makes me feel uncomfortable because I am experiencing all of my past lives. So it's like I'm a white person, I'm a black person, I'm an Indian. Well, I'm not black. I don't believe in black people. What the fuck is that? I'd rather be called a nigger. I'd rather be called a nigger than a black person. I'm not a nigger. I'd rather be called what? Naga? Is that what they call us? Call black people? Because I was born black in this life, but I've been white in other lifetimes. So I actually take it personally. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, I know myself. And then also when I see black people, so what I see black people saying that white people are evil, but I see black people doing more evil than the white people. Far more evil, or just equal to the evil. Well, you're doing evil too. But this white person is evil because they did it. So what was it when you did it? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so you're just a nigger. Okay, so you were just being ignorant. And then I can't respect that. So I had, I'll stop like anybody around me, you know what I'm saying? Like all that black, white stuff, it's always bothered me, which is probably why I had white friends and half white friends growing up. I didn't feel accepted by the black community except for my grandmother and my family. Certain members of my family loved me a lot. But I always kind of felt like this outsider, and that was the reason why, you know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't prepared to act ignorant, and then I wasn't also prepared to act bougie and act like I was fucking better than everybody. And there's no black hippie groups out there, so well there is now over here because we have the Rainbow Tribe. But back then, when I was in school and being socialized amongst black people, there was either the extreme ghetto, fighting, throwing bleach after school crowd, and then there was the intelligent ones that were very quiet, which was the group that I kind of ended up being kind of put in because I would sit in school and just I would literally sit in school and just blank out because the shit was so boring. I hated school. But then there's the extremely bougie, oh I them type, they got the Nikes and shit on, they all trendy and shit, so I definitely didn't fit in with that fucking crowd. Ooh, why would I want to? No. And then I definitely didn't fit into that. So then you find yourself somewhere in between, and you're usually by yourself because the shit I choose. I tell a motherfucker anytime. I choose to wait for the crowd that I feel comfortable with. That's what I choose. Like for example, the other night when we were doing Beltane and all of us witches, we were gathering, we were listening to music. See, that is what I like. Certain other stuff that is in our culture or supposed to be in the black culture, I don't embrace it. I can't embrace ignorant shit. I can't embrace drug usage. I can't embrace ignorance. I can't embrace violence and just sheer stupidity. So I can't do it. But I wanted to make it clear because I was sitting there listening. I was having so much fun today. And I was listening on and off. And I saw when this one chick had came on and she was like, I am not gonna, and old girl was quiet because old girl is like, bitch, I am a snake and I'm going to snake you tomorrow. I'm gonna roast you, gag you, and snake you. I don't give a fuck about you. That's what she was thinking while this other chick was just like, oh, you're my sister. It's like, what? And she automatically gets that. Why? Because she's darker skinned. So I've especially had this disconnect with my darker sisters because of that. But I got dark sisters though. I do. Hey Hope, how you doing? Yeah. So it just, but for me, I don't feel left out by the black community anymore because I know myself. You know what I'm saying? But it just really it's really crazy how weird that is. And it's like, okay, so she's your sister, even though she's thinking about slitting your throat and making an ass out of you and talking about you and she can't stand you. That's who you want to be your sister, but somebody else that is a decent person. You can't see sisterhood in that person. You can't see that because what? They're light skinned or they're white? Like that doesn't even make any sense. And it just yeah, I don't know. Like that's why I just watch from a distance, but I don't involve myself because that energy it's just annoying. It really is. It's very annoying. And for me, I'll sit up here and I'll look at black men, anti-ADOS guy. I want you to listen to this. I'll look at black men like Mike. Mike is trained and programmed to kiss the ass of somebody that is going to give him nothing but contempt and backstabbery and fuckery. But if it's a normal, decent woman like myself, he's going to want to dog you out. And I think that that's very interesting what y'all need to realize through this social experimentation that we've been doing. Okay? It's somebody that doesn't have ill intent towards him. He'll be zombified and totally against and untrusting of that person. But if it's a piece of crap that literally, I mean, just quite literally, just, I mean, just through the whole thing, literally just this whole time, like you too stupid and blind to see it. You'll kiss her ass, but if it's a decent woman that has good intentions for you, you don't want that. And that has nothing to do with age. That has to do with somebody not expecting better for themselves. So this is the reason why Mike, because I remember him telling me that this same chicken, I don't give a fuck. I hope those two lovebirds stay together forever. For real, because I don't want to be bothered. But he's still texting and calling. So I don't understand that. But it is what it is. It seems like to me that black men, they are striving for the person that dogs them out the most. That is what makes them feel at home. Perhaps that was the way that they were raised. It doesn't make any sense to me, but what he was telling me is that Talia was in his ear talking about you should leave Jamila alone and da 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 that whole time. And so I guess he was trying to kind of halfway blame her for all of the fuckery that he did, but it was literally just like some crazy Twilight Zone shit. Because I'm like, I'm the one that's being decent. I healed you. I took you into my home, nursed you back to health, and then you ran off with this demon slut that don't give a fuck about you. Like, make that make sense to me. Like, do I have to sit you down and talk to you like you a little boy? And I'm sorry, the chick looks like she's went through several truck stops. She does not look as young as me. And, I think it's like a fraud in Twilight Zone. Real fucking talk. Okay? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you with this situation. There are some people that are used to being dogged the fuck out. Hey, where you taking her? She can't get over the gate. Come over here, baby. Are you having trouble getting... Oh, you bringing the thing down here? Oh, you so sweet. You are such a sweet little boy. You see what I'm saying? You see how that don't make no sense to me? You see how that don't make no sense to me? Like, literally, and it's so sad when you see it. It's like the reason why I'm bringing this up is because black people automatically chase after fucking disaster. Why do you keep doing that? And I've been telling Mike that Talia, like, she's not even your friend. Queen, she my queen. But he'll do that because he thinks that he's hurting Cat. You're not hurting Cat or her status. You're just making a fucking ass of yourself. Is he not? Do you think that what Mike is doing right now is hurting Cat? I really want, fuck this shit. I got an opinion. Yeah, I do watch y'all every now and then. I'm going to come over here every now and then during the witching hour and do a review of y'all fake fuckery. Okay? Listen, Talia, do you think that what you and Mike are doing right now is hurting Kat or Tiffany? They don't give a fuck about what you're doing. You're just making an ass out of yourself. You're making yourself look desperate. You're that desperate to have, and they definitely want to make sure that they use Talia, because I'm not even gonna lie to you, Talia has some really, really deep African features, which are beautiful, but she's not beautiful as a person. She's a disgusting parasite. Just because she's black doesn't mean that I'm going to negate away from that. She's disgusting. Mike is too, but I think that she's even more disgusting because some of the stuff that she's went along with. Why, I don't know. But my question is that you've been carrying on this goddamn fake ass pro-black charade for months. Why do you think that this is hurting Kat, Tiffany, or me? Like, y'all are ridiculous, man. And it's just so obviously fake. You know what I'm saying? And I think that they're holding it together as long as they can. That's not black unity. That's not what. No. No, see, oh my God, this is what I'm saying. It starts within you. Work on yourself. You guys are extremely codependent on each other. You think I need for Mike to come out and validate me in any fucking way? Hell no. It is so since when do black women need black men to validate them? I mean, haven't we learned this now? I don't know, guys. I have a weird feeling that Sansa Ray Smith is not dead. I honestly, my spirits, I look, something like that takes a couple of days. It takes a few days. I don't really see her in the spirit realm as being dead. It's so weird. I've read the posts. It sounds like to me that she's making those posts herself. But then why is it that it just it doesn't make any sense? So for me, I don't know how in the hell I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. But I think that it's just by association. Just like there's certain people that I've met just recently, I have my issues with them, but I got that under control. You know what I'm saying? But it's just the reason why I even met any of these people is through someone else. So there was a link, there was a catalyst to bring all this stupidity in to my mind so that I can see it. And it's just kind of like, and then at the same time, people are bringing my name into it, which that don't have nothing to do with me. I wouldn't claim any of that. Okay. Right. Cat is, let me tell y'all something about Cat. Cat is there for the fuckery and the energy. But I think that Cat is saying a lot of truth about Talia. Okay. Now, I don't agree with, men getting, of course, I don't agree with rape and things like that, but I definitely don't agree with a woman falsely accusing men of doing things or trying to set them up. And then also the disgusting stuff that she did to Clifton, the disgusting stuff that she did to his mother after she died, the over absorbent, just disgusting, deplorable fucking behavior. And y'all are gonna coddle that. Y'all not gonna but see, they're not gonna put that person in check because all of them do the same thing. All of them do the same exact thing. No respect, no honor, no decency, no integrity, no trust. I don't like those kinds of people. And that's why I be trying to tell Mike, because Mike had texted me at like 3 o'clock in the morning, like while I was live the other night. I didn't even realize he had texted me while I was listening to music when we were doing the rest of our ritual and we were cooling down. And I'm like, what the fuck are you contacting me for? Like, dude, you're not even like, we don't like the same shit. We don't think the same. Like, you got these disgusting. I told him, I said, what are you contacting me for? You're disgusting. All those women, the behavior, disgusting. I don't like it. I will fucking get rid of you based upon other people that you're kicking it with. Don't contact me. Don't send me none of that energy. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. You cannot be a part of this over here while you're a part of that ignorance over there. That's not even, what the fuck does that have to do with anything that's spiritual? That shit ain't even normal for you to be a human being and you're just constantly lying and just doing some shit. And I think that damn Miss London got rabies or something. She is a mad dog. Lord have mercy. And it's a turnoff. That when is Mike gonna realize that he is a fucking turn off? Oh my God, if you are a man and you want to attract a certain type of woman, look, I am the type of woman that sits my ass at home and reads books. I like to garden. Even when I was younger, I was like this when I was younger. I was never a young slut. Never. That's a fucking lie. And I'm glad that I wasn't. I can still count my lovers on my hands, plural. So I ain't been with that many people. Okay? So now I ain't no slut or no whore, no goddamn ghetto gagger, none of that shit. I'm not no ghetto nagger or gagger. I'm not the type of woman that's gonna send a man a video of me sucking another man's penis. Even if he was my ex, I would never do no shit like that. Even I wouldn't do it. Even if he did it to me, I wouldn't do it. Because I got more sense than that. These women that this man hangs around are disgusting. I don't want to be included. Stop bringing up my name in it. And Beasley, I heard all that disrespect. I don't care about what you're talking about. You don't know me. You're just a puppet. Okay? But I can tell you one thing. I ain't never been no skank. I ain't never been nobody's slut. And I never would be. Okay? And honey, I can still count the men that I've been with. And I know every last one of them. Okay? Knew them well. Okay? So no, I don't go around slutting around with nobody. Never have. Even when I was younger, I never did that. Why didn't I do that when I was younger? Because I didn't want to end up doing stupid shit like the rest of these confused ass women. I mean, you got to think about it. I ain't judging Sansa Ray Smith because I feel like there's a lot of people that have faked their deaths and shit. So I'm not judging her. But please explain to me what the hell could be going on to even lead you up to that point. To even let that be your exact legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just to me, it just is crazy. So yeah, that's why I ain't never went out and had no goddamn freelance sports sex with no damn body. I ain't never done no shit like that. My spirits kept me safe and protected from them kind of demons. And thank God I didn't. Because regardless of what you say, in my opinion, like my daughters are very beautiful and young, but like I see some people out here that are younger than me and they actually look older than me. Their skin is all messed up. They look all messed up. They got nasty stank attitude. You know, they got diseases and shit. They sick. So, you know, age ain't nothing but a number. But my whole point of it is that why is it that y'all are trying to clump us all in one fucking category? This is where I will do work on you if you're a man. I will do work on you. I am not included in that with that confusion. Don't get the shit twisted. Don't you ever get it confused. Not for one fucking second. I would never give any man the fucking satisfaction of being his whore, his slut. I am more than likely to have a fucking knife fight with him. And I am not ghetto. I am not ghetto at all. But I love myself and I fucking protect myself. I ain't never, hell, I ain't never went out there and had no man try to put me out there, try to force any kind of prostitution on me. I would have died that fucking night. I ain't never been no goddamn young, silly motherfucker. Shit, I went through it, but let me tell you something. That doesn't, I learned my lesson quick. I learned my lessons quick when I got out there in this world. And there is no way, regardless of what a person does, if you want to go around and have sex with multiple people, that's your business, okay? But for you to be out in social media angry and mad and fucked up about it, then what's the point in doing it? You're not even enjoying your life, sis. You enjoying life? Well, why are you so mad? Why are you so mad at everybody else? Why are you so judgmental? And see, this is the reason, this is where I have that air of innocence. You know, I've seen little sneaky women think, oh, this is cute. I'm gonna sneak and creep around and do all this stuff. And see, I ain't never been like that because that's a silly bitch right there. That's a silly bitch right there. I don't like hanging around with no silly ass women. I like dealing with women that keep it fucking 100. I don't like that shit. I never did like that shit. And I ain't never been no sneaky bitch that sneak behind my friend's back. I ain't never done that. Never. So, I don't know what I'm tired of these fucking nakers trying to even include me in that shit. I'm just gonna keep it real bitchy with y'all. Don't include me, please. I don't want nothing to do with that. I never have. And then they'll try to say, well, that's why they make up stuff. That's why they start making up stuff. As if the young, no, I was the same way. I was just like this even when I was young. And I had dates. And I had men that liked me when I was young. Okay, so no, I ain't never been ratchet. And I don't like my daughters listening to that goddamn Megan the Stallion. I'm sorry. I don't like it. Just I don't like it. I wish that we were back in the Victorian days, where women wore petticoats and shit like that. Show some respect for yourself as a woman, and he will follow through with respect. The instant a man starts to disrespect me, I'm gone. And if you were lucky enough for me to forgive you, and then you went and kept doing it over and over again, and then I don't even know why y'all even still bringing my name into that. I would never deal with somebody that's that embarrassing. That shit is embarrassing. And if you want nice cars and nice stuff and nice houses, it'd be a good idea for you to quit putting your trust into people like that, because people like that are always going to try to sabotage you. They are always going to try to sabotage you because they don't want you to step your shit up. First of all, I don't want to be a part of that anyway, because half of y'all, hell, it don't matter how young and fresh somebody is in the black sector, in about 5 years, 10 years, that person's going to experience heart problems. It's not a healthy situation. I was listening earlier when Mike started to get sick. He didn't feel comfortable because he got hit with a bunch of spirits earlier. See, y'all be fucking yourselves up with all that shit. Don't include me in that heart attack shit. All y'all act like patients in the damn hospital. I don't know what's up with y'all. Those activities that y'all are doing, I don't want nothing to do with it. Stop speaking my name. I think that the most that I would do is I would change my name. And you know what? I think I am going to go ahead and do a legal name change of my government name. Because when people speak, I don't want them speaking my name. Quit speaking my name around all that disgusting filth. I am cleaning y'all and that bullshit out of my life completely. I don't want nothing to do with it. You know what? I was working with Shiva earlier today, and what Shiva was telling me was that, especially the past 5 years, the program that has been getting used on me is the program that instills these diseases within all people of whatever race. So all of it is immune system lowering, disease causing, and I don't want nothing to do with it. Like if somebody, okay, and they'll try to force you. Okay, I can see that clearly. If you get caught up too deep in this is going to lead to disaster, loss, and something bad happening in your life. And if now what if you had a group of people? Because that's exactly what y'all doing. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all are not in control of y'all shit. All of y'all are very vulnerable. That's why y'all always end up hiding behind me. If y'all really had a sector, then why can't y'all leave my goddamn name out of it? If it was really your sector, and if it wasn't my sector. That's my sector, basically, that I don't even want. I wouldn't want nothing to do with that. Like, all y'all do is yell and scream and argue. They don't see a problem with it. I can promise you that that is one of the reasons why most of them have had heart attacks, strokes, health problems. You're not relating your health problems with the arguing and the screaming and the fussing that you're doing every single day. And like I don't get it. So I just no, and I don't want no man involved with no shit like that either. I want my man to be a nature man. I don't want a man in my life that is involved with all of that fucking chaos. No, thank you. I don't want it. Now I don't even want him to even want to have nothing to do with that for 2 seconds. Imagine the women in the lives. That's why I went. That's why I came on here and roasted Mike's Mayoko. That's why I came on here and roasted her. How what good of a woman you think you can be when your man out here doing shit like this? We know you ain't about shit. Look at what your man is doing. Stop it. Stop it. And yeah, I ain't trying to start nothing with Mike, but seriously, man, like, ew. I just would rather him not be on YouTube at all because he's constantly watching me, thinking about me. You know, to be honest with you, I don't care what Mike says over there, Black Power, Murder Queen. That nigga want my pink ass. Whenever you get through, I'm going to constantly remind you of the truth. And I don't have to be ashamed of having lighter skin. Hell, I have the right to be proud as a black person with this fucking kinky ass hair. I have the right to be proud of who I am. I shouldn't have to be ashamed just because I'm of lighter skin complexion. That's why I don't want to be involved in none of their reindeer games. I'd rather sit here and watch a movie and not think about it. And I can tell that somebody in that black sector been thinking about me heavy. One of them is Mike. Mike, I want nothing to do with you or the murder team or Blackistan or the black sector. I don't want anything to do with it. I don't want you to use my image, my energy, my name, anything. I don't want it. I am completely and totally canceling out all of it. Period. I don't care what race I was. Anybody that's smart and intelligent. I don't need to sit up here and argue with nobody about nothing. What am I going to argue with you about? And I'm going to be honest with you, you black men, y'all better start motherfucking showing more respect. And quit trying to be manipulative. Black men have turned into the fucking scourge of society. I'm telling you. I can't stand it. I can't stand it. And they think that hell, even before Tommy Sotomayor came out with his bullshit, black men have been fucking up for years. A lot of them have. And blaming the white man. Don't you think a black woman with a baby want to hear that shit? All the excuses being made as to why you can't get it together? And are your children supposed to be proud? My children are definitely proud of everything that I put up on my channel. Even though they don't know it yet, they ain't paying no attention. You think your child is proud of you coming online, doing all this disgusting stuff to each other? Like you're teaching them through your behavior. I just don't get it. And so none of y'all really at the end of the day can ever call yourself kings or queens. Y'all have been dethroned. Y'all need to quit using the word king and queen. Y'all borrowing that word. Just to let you know, it doesn't apply to any of you. I don't care if you lived in a big ass damn house. It still doesn't apply to you because of your disgusting behavior. I do not like immoral people. How many times do I have to say that? I built myself and what I have off of goodness and good things. I didn't take from nobody. So I don't respect you. I don't care how big your fucking house is. So what? Look at how little your heart is. What you gonna do? You gonna sit there and die with a shriveled up heart in a big ass house? Good. Welcome. Good. Good. Welcome to hell then. I'll go ahead and open up the gates for you since I got access. Can't stand that shit. I just don't. And then you know what? It's not that I sit here and trip off of it. You know how like when it be something you don't like and you just constantly sitting up there tripping off of it? No. 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 That's not what it is. I don't give a fuck. You do what you got to do. I'm going to live my life. But my whole point is that stop bringing my name into it and stop being fake. I'm letting y'all know right now, black person or white person, I will spank your ass. I will whoop your ass spiritually if you come at me wrong and you piss me off and you do anything to disrespect me or to violate me. I'm not going to let no black person violate me, just like I ain't going to let no white person violate me. These people have lost their ever-loving mind. The same thing when it comes to a man in my life. Just because you a black man don't mean I'm going to let you punch my walls and act a fool and oh, I'm black and I'm fuck that. You better act like you got some damn good sense or put on a damn tinfoil head and sit down and shut up. Black folk think they can do whatever the hell they want to each other just because it's black. And once somebody do something to me the first time, they never get the opportunity to do it again. So I set high, very, very high standards for the people in my life. You didn't accidentally go and talk about me behind my back and wish bad on me. You did that intentionally. So don't come at me with that. Don't come at me talking about some devil, the devil made me do it, whatever. And then you keep doing it over and over again. To the point where everything that I obtain, you trying to tear it down. You try to tear down my house. You mess with my money. And I've been done, something done happened to your damn hand. And people get mad at that. That's why I said I would rather be a witch and be accepted by few and feared by many than to be around a bunch of fake ass people doing fake ass shit. I'm like, wait a minute, you on here talking about the queen and all that. Why you keep texting me then? Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on, Black Power, you keep contacting me. I don't even consider myself to be black. I consider myself to be pink. Why you texting my pink ass if you all about black power? And then black people need to quit being so damn codependent. What do you need to have a fake ass black person say some fake shit to you? It's fake. I'm going to be on here constantly to remind you of that, of how fake that is. And that's not to say that black people can't get along. I'm not saying that. But be real about the shit, man. Don't come on here and tell this. First of all, this chick is possessed by several damn demons. She evil. It ain't autism. It's some kind of children of the corn type of evil shit. I done caught this little bitch trying to psychically attack me before. And I send it all to Mike. Every time one of them little bitches in that black sector and on his platform attack me, I send all that energy to Mike. Okay? Oh, I know how to control the dead. I practice necromancy. I'm a necromancer. So I know how to control the spirits. So I'm not going to sit up here and play that shit, man. You keep that shit right over there. Don't think about me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. No, I'm not your fucking sister. No, I'm not your fucking sister. No, thank you. I'm not going to be associated with people like that. Now, if you got some goddamn good sense, and you want to commune with me, okay, that's different. But you, like, I'm going to look at how you do other people too. I'm not going to be friends with you when I see you sitting over here harassing people that ain't did a goddamn thing to you. I'm not going to automatically tell you, oh, sister, you a black woman. Even though you have went and trespassed on others, I'm going to have your back. Bitch, please. It ain't going to never happen. You running around here trespassing on others and doing stupid shit, I'm going to be the one to bring your ass to justice, spiritually or in whatever way. So I'm not going to pat you on your back and say, oh, poor you. You're a black person and we should all feel sorry for you. I don't feel sorry for black people like that, man. When in the fuck are we going to stop feeling sorry for each other? Why does that have to be a thing in the black community? Like we all broken and shit. Fuck you. Fuck it. I don't want nothing to do with it. That's why I'm getting into yoga and what is the word of that religion? Of the spiritual belief system of Shiva. I don't know why I can't think of it right now. That's weird. Like as far as with my spirituality, my religion, Hindu, I enjoy Hinduism. Okay, it makes a lot of sense. Now, as far as the history of Hinduism and what some other folks did about 500 fucking years ago, I'm talking about as far as the treatments, what they feel as far as the body, as far as your energy, as far as how that works. That is what I believe in. I don't believe in all that Christianity and shit. No, I don't. Please don't come to me with that shit. Please don't ever, ever do it. Okay? That's not my religion. Christianity is not my religion. It wouldn't be a choice if somebody indoctrinated me into religion. I was not old enough to consent. So that contract is over. Okay? When they indoctrinate you when you young like that, you couldn't give your consent for that. I didn't give my consent to be a slave and to be mind controlled. I didn't give my consent to that. So I'm not going to be a part of that. I'm going to be a part of what I see works, because as far as I can see, you know, a lot of the people, even in other countries like the United States, tries to act like they're so healthy and health conscious, but y'all don't realize that y'all some of the sickest in the world. Not Kansas City, but the United States. Shit, it's other people over in other countries. They eat raw meat. They eat blood. They drink animal blood. Y'all talking about nutrition. These people are not fat. They're not obese. They don't have these health problems. They're literally unheard of. You go over there, you're going to have to take your diabetes medication with you, because trust me, you go to some of these villages where these people and they're clean. They're very clean people, because they don't do all that stuff. They're not a part of this stupidity of slavery and mental enslavement like many of you are. And then, by the way, shout out to David Icke. I am 1000% in support of David Icke. They just recently removed David Icke from YouTube and Facebook. But see, that's okay though. Let me tell y'all why that's okay during the witching hour. Let me tell y'all why. Because everything that David Icke said is the truth. So are you gonna now you're gonna complain about him being gone? No, just know that you have that knowledge, and that is what is going to, get you through. That is so you don't have to worry about it. So that means don't worry, because you already know the knowledge, you already got the knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So if anything, that makes David Icke even more of a significant person, because the people that are speaking the truth, that's who they want to silence. And I know for a fact that bastard had been flagging my channel because of the things that I said about the coronavirus. I have the right to say that I don't believe in the coronavirus. I have the right to say that I believe that the coronavirus is psychological biochemical warfare. I have the right to say that. If they want to flag me down, flag me down. But I can guarantee you this. I'ma be all right, and you not. Okay? I'ma be okay. Hell, this is a spiritual channel. This is protected by spirit. My spirits gave me the right to speak up on that. So what I got to worry about having, getting, dying from, or even my family having, getting, or dying from a coronavirus when I don't even believe in it? My brain don't even register it. So if my brain and mind don't understand it, then my body is going to follow. How the hell else are you going to have any will to survive? You think that how many people you think survived the plague, the Black Plague, all these other diseases? You think that they survived it by believing in it? Most of those people that survived it was like, okay, okay. How the hell you gonna, hell, y'all might as well all just say, sign me up for chemotherapy. All of y'all was talking like, bless you, baby. All of y'all was talking like we already dead of the coronavirus. Now you see things are letting up. It's lifting, isn't it? They don't want it to lift. They like, no, no, we haven't quite gotten enough. Oh, gosh. Anyway, y'all, it's just frustrating. Let me see y'all. Hey, James Barnwell. Hey, Hecate. Hey, Pretty Intuitive. Yeah, he don't realize that, like, I'm going to keep it real with you. If you were looking at an angel, at a demon, Talia represents the demon on his shoulder, and I represented the angel, and the angel's done checked out. Whatever plan that Talia has for Mike, we just gonna let him go down, and he's gonna fall real hard, real hard. The longer this charade goes on, the harder the train wreck. I'm just telling you, the worse because the train wreck is coming. It really is, and it's not that I'm wishing that. But everything that they doing is fake. Everything you're doing is fake. And then you got that disgusting Miss London on there that likes to abuse children. Ew. Why what, like, you're making my ovaries go in reverse. I don't want to be around you and women that kill, hate, and abort children. I'm not into it. Sorry, I'm not interested. And I feel like a man should have enough sense to know that. How many women do you think I'm going to be hanging around that's going to be coming to me talking about, oh, yeah, 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 you know, I abused my child today. Man, literally zero of those women are going to do that. There's no woman that's going to do that because she knows that I'm going to put her in check. So, I'm not that desperate to accept friends. Like, that's why I think dude is having all this bad luck. All this bad luck and bad juju and bad energy. Like, don't you understand that the people that you hang around can cause bad luck in your life? And then you trying to call me? Don't call me. Don't call me with that foolishness. Don't text me. Don't call me. Don't say nothing to me. Don't even talk about me. What you talking about for? That's why that person don't talk about me. Oh, no. But they did the other day. And I'm sitting up here looking at this little bitch like, hey, I don't care if you black or not, man. I will fucking hang your ass. Don't fuck with me. Okay? So, no, a black person ain't gonna just come up to me and get away with any goddamn thing. Shit. And y'all better believe that. I don't believe that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Cat Smith, y'all think Cat is intimidated by any of that? Cat Smith is not afraid of you. She's not intimidated by you. That woman is laughing at you. You look ridiculous. Like, this whole beef, knowing that Mike Mills, even though, you know, Mike can say whatever he wants to say about Kat, he's still been all up in her ass. I mean, 5 years ago when I first got to Georgia, he wanted to drive 4 hours to come and see me. And then anybody else who'll say they too far away. Okay, so he full of crap, and I'm thinking, are you trying to do like this new pro-black thing? Because this is stupid. Because first of all, none of you black people actually like each other. Y'all don't even like, so this, what is this, some kind of fucking united front? I can't deal with that. I cannot stand fake people. So over here, even though you've seen me get talked about by people that are kind of fake, and you've seen me get talked about over there in the funny mirror land in the circus show, over here, it is 1,000%, 1,000,000% authentic and genuine. We don't do fake over here. All of our readings are real. All of our rituals are real. Everything that we do is real. My house is real. This is not some green screen. My life is real. My rituals and spells result in real things being manifested. Okay, whenever you get through, you can say whatever you want to say about me, but I manifested these walls around me and everything else that I love about my home and my surroundings and my environment. And I wasn't going to do it. You're never going to do it hanging around with low lifes like that. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I have a theory that Talia is got to be in her 40s or 50s. I think that she's catfishing people. I believe that that chick is older. I don't believe that she's young. My daughters are young. You look at them, it's like, yeah, they're young. And they'll look young like that for quite some time. She looks like she's at least 40 or 50. So you ain't fooling nobody. You fake. Okay, that's really how I feel. If I ain't seen your birth certificate or something, I don't know how old you are, because you put way too much fake emphasis on age when we all know that age ain't nothing but a number. Okay, so I don't compare myself to you in any way. You compare yourself to me because you're a little girl, supposedly, in your mind. When I was your age, I would have never, ever, ever done anything that you have done out of respect for the divine feminine. I don't do stuff like that. Okay, so you don't respect yourself, and everybody knows it. No matter how many times they call you queen, you still ain't about shit. I will let you know when I approve of your behavior. Until then, you ain't about shit. And that's my opinion of you. You can say whatever you want to say about me. But my opinion of you is that you have low self-esteem. You can't be trusted. I don't let nobody around me that I can't truly trust. So you can't be trusted. Okay? And you sadistic. I don't do that. I don't do that. So I just, for me, I'm letting y'all know that there's a code that you have to stick by. Look, just because Michael lets people treat him like shit, dog him out, next 5 minutes he's forgiven of them. Okay? And that's just true. That's just real talk. And that's what he's doing, all for the sake of some fake pro-black movement. He thinks he's hurting Cat. He really thinks he's hurting me. It doesn't bother me. It just makes me look at you like I'm glad that I don't deal with you anymore. Seriously. Okay, that's real talk. Ooh, thank you, goddess. I'm not into that. I'm into people that got good sense. Let me tell you something. I live every single day of my life, and I love every single day. And I don't have to do fuck shit like that. I don't have to be involved in stuff like that. And wouldn't want to be. And wouldn't want to be, because I feel that I'm above all of that. Okay? And so if you are a black person, I don't care if you're dark skin, light skin, orange, blue black, green black, yellow black, purple black, pink black, because there's some pink blacks out there. I don't care. You have got to have a standard of the way that you are behaving, and having a baby or divorcing your husband, that fake shit, that ain't real. But if you are out here trying to do harm to other people and their heart chakras and shit like that, then I'm going to have a problem with you, because I'm not that type of person. I'm not the type of person to go and attack people unprovoked. I don't take from people. I don't have to steal, because I got plenty of my own. Okay? I don't have to lie on no damn body, and I ain't got to lie because I'm a grown-ass woman. Okay? So I'm just saying, for me, not me, don't expect that kind of shit over here. The only unconditional love that I owe to anybody are my children. The fuck, you as another grown person, like, you may get upset. You like there's times when I've had friends of mine get upset or whatever, but when you literally, like, for several months, or like you trying to, and then as a woman you trying to help this man attack me so that he can try to put me in some kind of fucking vulnerability to where my children are threatened or something, we gonna have a serious problem. And I don't need to have no man to do that. I am a witch. And not only that, I am a bitch, and I got the mind. I am a Cancer. Today is my day. I rule over moon days. So no matter what the fuck you do, because I ain't about to have that, man, for real, like this foolishness and shit. And don't ever ask me to forgive you for shit, because I don't forgive you for nothing. Okay, I ain't forgiving nobody for a damn thing. Because I know you'll go right back and do it again. So what, I'm going to forgive you for something like, if you only did it once, okay, you did it once. But you done did it like 12, 15, 11 times. And honor and trust is everything for me. See, these kids that are growing up these days, they ain't gonna make it. They not. I swear to y'all, I don't believe that a lot of these younger folks are gonna see a certain age, because I think that, like, real talk, my generation, we some of the best. I'm sorry. If you was born somewhere between 77 and 87, you know what I'm talking about, because the stuff that they do, the immoral, narcissistic, piece of shit stuff that they do, they don't think that there is any consequence for that. But trust me, there is a consequence, and nobody, including Jesus, will be able to save you from those consequences of what you put, what imprint, what energy you create. The energy that you create is the energy that you have to deal with. That's why when somebody cooks up, when people get to trying to cook my spirit and shit and start trying to conjure up shit, they find out very quickly that they get that energy right back. In fact, insta karma. I have seen insta karma come about on folk that got foul intent. And I don't give a damn what your race is. I will hex your ass if needed. Now, is that clear? Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. How many of y'all witches agree with me on that shit? You think white people look okay? Let's say it's a white person, and it's another white person threatening their damn family. You think a white person's gonna be dumb enough to say, it's okay, you're my brother or you're my sister, you can threaten my family, you're my brother and my sister? Man, that's what makes them smart and you dumb. Because a white person will probably quickly pick up a shotgun and blow that motherfucker away while y'all sitting up there letting somebody kill you. And then you want to act like you want to, then you want to sit up here and say, well, how we gonna survive? Well, you don't even have basic self-love. Somebody threatening the well-being of my family, we gonna have it out. I don't go easy on nobody just because of their race. Shit, my spirits is getting ready to curse several people for fucking with me during Beltane. You think they give a damn about whether or not you black or white? Oh, and another thing, I'm gonna say this. I don't believe that was Papa Legba that killed her. I think it was that ritual that did that, because she was trying to do black magic in a bathtub. That don't make sense. Please don't do that. Like, obviously that wasn't the right thing to do. I think it was energy, but I wasn't able to read it, and I am going to do it, but I don't believe that was Papa Legba. But all of the black people that are going around saying that Papa Legba took her because she's white, or he didn't like her because of this and that, and that's actually not the truth, because I've been working with Papa Legba for years. Now, what I will tell you is that Papa Legba actually got upset with me just recently. So me and him, I connected with him today. And he ain't gonna do nothing. I mean, Papa Legba ain't gonna kill nobody like that. So let's not even start with that crap about Papa Legba. Because as far as y'all know about Papa Legba, y'all saw the white faced dude in American Horror Story. You know, I believe that Papa Legba is probably going to manifest himself as whatever your spirit is, but Papa Legba has always been a very supporting and very helpful spirit to me. Now, today, when I invoked Papa Legba, he was actually pretty upset with me. He was mad at me today because I married the green man, but he'll forgive me. He'll be okay. Because I've been dealing with Papa Legba for years. And I don't have to be initiated to work with any of those deities. And no, I am not Haitian in this lifetime, but I have been Haitian in one of my lifetimes. So y'all got to understand, y'all always think of things in terms of this lifetime and what you're experiencing now. But there are many people that have had, hell, Papa Legba will get mad at black women too. So will Oshun. So will Yemi Ya. They will all punish you if you are doing things that they don't like for you to do. So black and white don't have nothing to do with it. And I've been seeing a lot of people say that. And my spirits told me to just not say anything about it. So I'm not, because I've got other stuff to deal with as far as with healing. But I do feel compelled to say that now that we're discussing this today, that I do not believe. Now, I do believe that if you are trying to will the spirits, will the Haitian voodoo or the Orishas, will they allow other races of people to do things to us to harm us? Probably. Look at how much harm has been done to you. Look at how many things have happened to black people and white people. So it ain't even about that. It ain't even about that. And I get sick of people doing that. I really do. Because many of y'all that are running around here talking about black power, y'all was obviously white people in y'all previous life. No. Mama's mama, come here. So that's a bunch of crap. Y'all better get out of that, man. Y'all limiting yourself with that. But I'm gonna commune with Papa Legba today and talk to him today and see, try to talk him into not being angry at me. But he actually was very angry at me. But the rest of the Orishas are not. For some reason in particular, Papa Legba was upset with me because I had married the green man. So I don't know what that was about. Or, maybe I need to. Am I afraid that Papa Legba's going to kill me? Of course not. Papa Legba doesn't determine when I live or die. Now, they say that Papa Legba is a crossroads demon, but so is Mama Hecate. Hecate is a crossroads goddess. She's the goddess of the crossroads. So, if you're a witch, that she trumps all of that. Mama Hecate trumps all of that. Kali Ma trumps all of that. It doesn't matter. I was even gonna ask why. I was even gonna here, drink your milk, baby. You ready to drink your milk? Oh, is this thing leaking? Here. I'll have to wipe that up now. Oh. So, yeah, I'm so tired of that. Like, y'all got to understand that these interdimensional beings, they were able to use our differences to divide and conquer the entire human race. So when you think about it, sitting up here arguing back and forth about white or black is stupid. And no, it's not right for any person to say disparaging remarks about anybody that is racist or stereotypical. But, are you going to continue to allow that to control your very existence? Because I don't allow it to control me. I'm not going to allow racism to control me. I'm not going to allow a 500 or 1,000 year ignorance or stupidity to control me. and to control my life because you find yourself very limited. So that's just where I'm at with all that. I love white folks just like I love black folks, just like I love the Native Americans, just like I love everybody. I love all men, women, children, animals, trees, even the insects. They say that we got this big it's called a murder bee or something that's came from Asia. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I do believe that some of these insects are drones, sophisticated drones. Because where did this shit come from? Was it bioengineered or is it real? Because I've seen super animated shit. So these big bees are threatening the bee population in the United States. That is something that perhaps witches can do something about. Because they say that them things, they've got a very toxic venom if they sting you. And I don't like them. Like, I can deal with regular bees. I don't like hornets. These are big, huge hornet style bees. Their sting hurts really bad. I believe that I possibly got bit by one a few years ago. And this was supposed to be a hornet, but when it bit me, I swear to God, I thought I had gotten shot when it bit me. I actually got bit by a bee. So I can't necessarily say that I'm allergic anymore. I was assuming that I was allergic because I got bit by a bee when I was a little kid and the damn thing swelled my arm up. But I was a little kid, so maybe it was just a little bump. But as a little kid, I saw it as like this big hump on my arm. And I remember my mother mixing up some kind of baking soda and putting baking soda in water, putting it on it. You know what I'm saying? But I got stung by a hornet. And I felt like that damn thing gave me some kind of special power. And and see, you know what? The world does give you that, like everything that we encounter energetically does seem to do that. Okay? Cuz I was like, dang, I was standing on the porch and I had just gotten a package of honey and the glass broke. So them bees was hanging around that honey on the mailbox and I saw it and I thought I had like swatted it away. That damn thing either went under my dress because I had a dress on and I went and stood at the front porch and I think I was live when that happened. I was actually live when it happened. And all of a sudden I felt like this intense pain in my stomach area. It bit me in my stomach area. But some of these insects, I believe some of them are drones and stuff. So I believe that they creating all kind of stuff, which is stupid. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. Now they're attacking the honeybees. Please leave the honeybees alone. They are very, very important to our ecosystem. Okay, so that's just weird to me. Right now, my favorite tarot deck is the Wildwood Tarot. I've been using that for all of my readings. I also like the Pagan Tarot deck. I like the Deviant Moon Tarot. I never use Rider Waite. Never use those. What's another deck that I like? The Legacy of the Divine, the Witch's Tarot is a really good deck. Those are the only ones that I've had experience with using. The Dream Tarot is pretty cool too. I used that deck for a while. But right now, for all of my witchy readings, especially when you guys ask me if somebody done did work on you, I like to use that Pagan Tarot deck because it's a witchy deck. And then also I like the Witch's Tarot because I get a lot from that deck. But So I'm just sorry. I just got to keep it real. You're not going to get away with anything if you're a black man and you thinking that just because I'm a black woman, you can get away with dogging me out and mistreating me. You got another thing coming. So that's another thing that's going on with the black men. Black men think, oh, I can treat her like crap. And see, that's why I was so upset at Minister Farrakhan. I was really upset with him because he told an auditorium full of black people that black women were ugly, and it just took off. And I think what they were saying was, well, she ugly anyway. Let me have her. She belonged to me anyway. I want to keep the white man away from my black woman. And yes, she ugly, but she mine. And I said, has he been drinking something? Because I've seen way too many beautiful black women that don't know. They have no idea how beautiful they are. They just believe they ugly. Because why? Why is it that a black woman gotta feel bad about herself just to be with this black nigga? No, thank you. You can take your naked ass on somewhere. I'm not gonna accept, because that's what these black men will do. They will treat black women like crap, but then they'll go to a white woman and they'll treat her like gold. And that is because, that is because of the way black women allow themselves to be treated. And y'all want to know what the answer is? It's all right there. You see the way black men act, the way they treat women. You got women over there willing to accept that treatment and to also join in with them. And see, that is witchcraft. That's why they even bring those other women in, because they're doing witchcraft. That's why nobody, like if you're a witch, stop being scared of it. If you're a witch, stop being afraid of your own power as a witch, because that's exactly what they want you to do. And I don't mind being an outcast. Trust me. In fact, that's how I know I'm doing something right. You know what I'm saying? Hey, baby. Hey, Orion's daughter. Grand rising to you, too. Yeah, exactly. So I don't get down with that. I don't help with no black magic to keep no woman down. I don't do that. If you are a black woman that are doing that, you can catch these spiritual hands just like any other race of woman. And that's where we need to be comprende at. We need to be 100 on that. And all y'all other black witches, y'all need to see that too, because let me tell y'all something. Most of y'all are only a couple of months away from being homeless, a couple of paychecks away. Since when do you have time? Sorry, y'all. Since when do you have time and energy and efforts to waste for you to build something? You think I'm going to sit up here and let any of these black folk tear down my home and my house that I live in? No. Because they already want to do it. Oh, we want to see her lose. They all stuck on seeing each other lose. And that's why they're not gaining. That's why I said get around some people that are gaining something. What are they gaining? If they're not gaining anything, and if they're not doing anything, and if they're not happy in life, then what the fuck is it? I'm supposed to sit around and be a loser with a bunch of miserable losers? I don't think so. So that's just not what that's just not where it's at. That's not what we're doing. That is totally not what we're doing. And quit trying to be down with the crowd, man. Are you stupid? Just because you see your friends jump off a bridge, does that mean you're going to do the same thing? It's because black people feel some type of way about something. I'm supposed to just say fuck it all. And I'm not supposed to experience my life on my terms just because black people used to be slaves. And I'm supposed to carry this burden with me everywhere? No, I release it. Sorry, guys, I got to take my allergy medicine. I release it. Sorry, y'all. I release it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I wouldn't care if I was dark skinned, red, yellow, black as night. I don't want nothing to do with that, because in this life, I was born free. My parents may have tried to enslave me, but I can handle that. That being a slave, in a slave mentality, no thank you. No thank you. Not today. Not any day. Okay? Mm-hmm. Come out of the broom closet. Quit being afraid. You saw me face the demon for 5 years. No, I never once thought about killing myself. The fuck? So you already know that it can be done. You already know that anything is possible. And that's what magic is about. About anything being possible. Possibilities being endless. No limitations in life. I heard somebody say I was crazy because I was a witch. Honey, no, I don't think you think I'm crazy. I think you know exactly what I do. And I do it well. And I do it well. So, yay. Clap, 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 baby. You gotta clap, baby. My granddaughter don't like to clap. That's Jacob clapping, y'all. Ooh, I got a big old cup of water right here. I'm about to drink this water. So that's just where I'm at. Don't come around here with that fake ass shit. Oh, you know what I'm saying, Orion's daughter? I don't care what you look like. You can be a damn albino as long as you doing right by me. I don't keep people around me that's doing me dirty. That ain't no black thing. Quit trying to say that's all black people. There's a lot of black people got good sense. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, they do. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's sitting up here talking crazy about me, talking about I'm crazy and I'm a witch. You know what I'm saying? But you're being controlled by a witch. So who's the crazy one? Exactly. But yeah, I didn't even get insulted by that. I don't get insulted by nothing that nobody say anymore. For what? My ancestors and my people taught me better than that. Now I was really prepared for what was coming for me once I started my business. I was prepared for it. Okay, and a lot of y'all probably afraid to get out there. It's a lot of people that come out here. They do readings. They give up. They let these people chase them off. Man, I would have. You think I'm about to sit up here and let these motherfuckers chase me away from all of this? From all of this? You think I'm about to sit up here and let them chase me away from my farmhouse? It's not a farmhouse. It's more so of like a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you think I'm about to let them chase me away from my dream? You think I'm about to let, boy, bye. And then I don't care if you don't like me. Don't like me then, honey. Talk about me then. But you can't never call me broke. And you can't never say that I got low self-esteem enough to be chasing around a man, begging him to do all this stuff that ain't even real anyway. He done already said that nothing that he even discusses on his platform is real, so he faking all of y'all out anyway. Cause why he keep calling my pink ass? Why he keep calling my pink ass? Why he keep paying attention to my pink ass? I'm not black, I'm pink. So now what? So we ain't even. And I ain't gonna let you take advantage of me just cause we black. I'm supposed to, and then I'm supposed to absorb. I'm supposed to sit up here and absorb all your negative energy and see. I ain't like Talia. Ever since that day she came on there and she was like, she's a sponge. No, bitch. You gonna handle your own problems and your own bad energies. Because that's exactly what they try to do. They get to trying to send you bad energy. I've been sent. I lit a white candle over my sink. I ain't never got to worry about these people. It's just disgusting though. And the fact that they always thinking about you and trying to relate to you, you couldn't possibly, you wouldn't even understand 2% of me. So stop trying. Stop trying to understand, honey. And don't compare me to Sansa Ray Smith. Don't start comparing black women to Sansa Ray Smith. But yeah, I am strong, but I'm not comparing myself to anybody. This is just my destiny. This was, I mean, that may have just been how it was meant to end up for her. Everybody has their own destiny. Just because one black person goes off of a bridge doesn't mean that another one has to. And these black men on here, y'all need to realize that it's going to be very few and far between that you are going to cause to commit suicide. You're not going to get that from everybody. In fact, 99% of these women on here got an auntie, and even some of them got an uncle. That you fuck with them enough, they'll go to them and they'll put something on your ass. Hell, sometimes my kids will talk to me about certain folk, and I'll put something on that. I'll put something on them, just and my daughters ain't gotta know. If certain people treating them bad, I'll hex their asses. So, and so that's one of the reasons why they all say I'm hiding behind Jesus and all that stuff. Well, Jesus doesn't save you from that. I just realized that. I used to think it was about that, but in reality, it's not saving them. I think Jesus can only be there to be a comfort, to say, "Well, do you see how you messed up? Yeah, I do see that. Well, then what lesson are you going to learn?" So I believe that God helps people that helps themselves. That's what I believe. Okay. So, that's just where I'm at. And is that that's normal? Like what? And I have to be clear with things. Baby, give me that, baby. Give it to me. Give me that. Jacob. Jacob, no hitting. Okay, Jacob, give me the bag. Give me that. Give me the pork skins, baby. Yemiya is going to really be a part of your emotions, especially and your intuition. So your connection with her, because I have a connection with Yemiya, and I don't even have an baby. No, no, no. I don't even have an altar for her, which I would like to have one. It's not necessarily necessary, from what she's told me, because Yemiya, she actually came to me. Okay, so so if she has been connecting with you, then ways that you can connect with her is by lakes and rivers. You can connect to her when you're in the bathtub. You can connect to her in a lot of different ways. Okay, but it's mainly going to be your intuition. That's with any deity. Jacob, That's just like they have been giving me signs all day long. Like just sign after sign after sign after sign. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I ain't with all that fake stuff though, man, because when you when you spend your life being fake, then fake, crazy, disgusting stuff happens to you. For real. I don't I and you know what? I've always manifested my life the way that I want. So I don't even have to fake nothing. I don't have to come on here in front for nobody. And I for damn sure ain't about to pretend to be cool with somebody just for what? So that I can prove something? What are you proving? How dumb you are? That don't even make no sense to me. So that's why I mainly keep to myself and I talk to my clients. Some of my clients are friends. They all consider to be family to me, you know. But and again, I've had clients of other races. You know, rarely do they disrespect me. But if I gotta, like, I'm not gonna treat a white person like they're handicapped. Like, I'm gonna treat them the way I would treat all of my friends, which I treat all of my friends like goddesses and gods. I don't treat my friends like shit. So I don't even know what that is. I don't even know where that. Hey, come here, baby. Come to grandmama. Come to Grammy. She just standing there looking at me, y'all. Right. Yeah, I don't. What I do want to say is that I don't want any of you guys to get upset at Papa Legba, or to say that it's anything wrong or dangerous or anything like that with working with the Orishas. I really honestly think that the reason why Papa Legba kind of gave me the cold shoulder a little bit is because I really don't need him anymore. Like, I've already went over the crossroads or whatever. Like, I've already, you know what I'm saying? So he's just like, well, you don't need me anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know, like, I deal with whoever deals with me. Let's put it like that. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. But all that disrespect and low vibrational stuff and arguing back and forth, and we, like, if we friends, that's not what we're gonna do together. Okay, I do things with my friends. I don't know what this whole thing is as far as with the social media thing and with Blackistan and all of that. But I know that my friends in my real life, if they come to my house and I'm cooking something, they're welcome to it. If I have wine, they can drink it. If I have something to smoke, they can smoke it. If they need a cigarette, they can borrow it. And we don't even work like that. Like, we spend money, like, we make money, we spend money. We don't have to sit and stress about nothing. Like, that's pretty much the way that I am, and we may play games together. We might watch TV. We may do some rituals together, either do readings or something together. All that other, chitty chitty bang bang shit, I ain't got to prove nothing to nobody. And I definitely ain't trying to prove to the black community how hard I am. That's basically what you're saying. You want to prove how tough you are. Well, I'm not tough. I'm very soft and fluffy, and I'm a nurturing type. And I'm not going to change that to fit in with anybody. You see what I'm saying? I don't. Yes, sweetie.
Baby, wanna go upstairs?
Baby, want to go upstairs?
Yes.
Yeah, dark skies. I was actually talking about that, and I believe that she did get taken into another realm. I believe that it may have something to do with.
Let's go.
Personally, I believe that girl went on to glory. I believe that she went to another reality. That's what I think happened. She went to another. She went to another reality. She descended. And they said that she descended in the bathtub. So, you know, I do believe that a spirit took her, or either she decided to go, because sometimes when I'm doing rituals, guys, I can, okay, so there's side effects to rituals sometimes, but I'm getting my mind, body, and spirit. I got to talk to you guys about the yoga thing. Let me breathe a little bit. Woosah. Yes, say it, Jacob. Woosah.
Woosah.
Good job. Okay, go ahead, but I think I need to put the baby gate at the top of the steps. So, what was I getting ready to say? Sometimes during my rituals, you can feel like this something going on energetically. And a lot of times when you're manifesting a spell, like for example, when I do my money manifestation spells, I am normally in a very blissful, orgasmic state. You don't want to do money spells in a bad mood. You don't want to do money spells because the ones where you're relaxed and you can see that money and you can feel that money coming to you and you know it's coming and because you saw it, right? And so this should calm you down. But I believe that it was a variety of things. I've been told to not read her for some reason. I was told to not read her, and I'm not going to do it out of respect for her. I think those were her wishes. But hold on a second, guys. Then I'll put the baby gate back up. If I may. Oh, this damn thing. Oh, wow. Wowzers. Why did we get this cheap one? Y'all need to come downstairs or either close the door. Go in there and close the door. Yeah, close the door. Thank you. Okay, guys, I'm back. So it must have been something energetically that she had connected with. And, I will tell you that from what I don't know, like it would depend on what she was doing at that time, what kind of ritual she was doing. Because I'm definitely curious as to know what happened to her, just to know, But I think my spirits was like, nope, that's not a priority. That's why they didn't want me to do it. That's why I'm not gonna do it. But I can talk about it. That's okay. But I don't think it had anything to do with her being a white girl, though. Like, they kept making all these videos. White girl dies while summoning Papa Leg, but white girl this, white girl that. I just wish that racism would end on both ends. Because I experienced the other end of the spectrum, which was my baby being talked about because his father is white. So I've been there, done that. I've been bullied because I have a biracial child. My child was bullied. Okay. So I'll never go and kiss the asses of those people that were bullying me. I'm going to come at you just like this. I'm not going to pretend that it's anything else. I'm not going to have a delusion or go into a delusion that you didn't do it. Maybe perhaps you could stop doing it. And then maybe, after a few years, we can forget all about it. And then it'll just be completely stopped. But other than that, you know what I'm saying? I will do magic against a black person just as quickly as I would do it against any other person. And that's because if that person is trying to do harm to me, what am I supposed to do? Oh, because you black, you good, you can do whatever you want because you're a black person? Please. And I can tell you that I'm going to be honest with you. Being telepathic and being able to tell what a person is thinking. Okay, being able to tell like whether or not a person is full of crap or not. It's just a very, very powerful process. Let me see what y'all talking about. Yeah, you gotta protect yourself. You gotta protect your money and shit. Somebody, I think that was the main thing. People trying to affect your worth or your value, and that can be difficult. But once, a lot of those things, that are being done to you, you gotta just not accept it into your own spirit. Now, I've been doing yoga, and it's really nice to be able to stretch. Earlier today, I had an experience in the bathtub today. Literally, I felt, because I've been very in tune with my body, but I felt like I released some negative energy around my right kidney. I released some negative energy, or either I unblocked something. Not that I have kidney problems, there's nothing wrong with my kidneys. But I think that it could be, if it, I'm gonna be honest with you, all this negative energy that they've been throwing at me, shit, I should have been dead years ago. Heart attack, stroke. But because I know how to control my body, and I also know my body, and I know how to heal my body, so when I took my bath, I was I did, y'all know I dunk my head. I do this whole ritual thing. And so I laid down on my stomach. I laid down on my stomach, and like my right side was hurting, like my back. And it wasn't hurting before I got in the tub. It started hurting after I got in the tub. But all of a sudden, because y'all know I pee in the tub. I know, but you got to, because you're being reborn. So it's a rejuvenation, it's a rebirthing in the bathtub. So all of a sudden, this fluid, it wasn't pee, it was just this fluid, starts to come out. And as it comes out, like I'm literally willing some kind of negative energy to come out. And it was so weird because I did it probably about 7 or 8 times, releasing something. I feel that it was some kind of negative energy that was around my kidney, my right kidney. Because I noticed that and it wasn't like a lot. It wasn't even no big deal or no shit like that. But like, guys, I have lost quite a bit of weight. Like when you start to swell, like I was bloated. And see, that's sort of a normal process of healing, because my body is releasing things. Okay, bad energy, hexes. Folks been trying to hex me. You know what I'm saying? And so, so in the tub, so then all of a sudden, Spirit just tells me to bear down. Spirits are like, bear down. Just keep bearing down for some reason. So I'm pushing and I'm bearing down, and something, it wasn't solid, it was just fluid. It comes out, and the pain is gone. Like, it was so weird. So I heal myself like that all the time in the bath, because y'all don't realize that many of you guys are under medical witchcraft. So, like, for example, I feel that you can reverse diabetes, you can reverse kidney damage, you can reverse a lot of this stuff by using some of my remedies that I have, because There have been times where I didn't feel good, but it was usually right after I had some kind of beef with somebody, and you kind of just don't feel well, and you're like, what the fuck? So you go in the bathtub and you get that off of you. And sometimes you have to put some sulfur in that tub to get that off of you. But you get it off, and people still wondering why you still alive because they done threw everything at you to try to kill you, and doing all kind of death magic and shit like that. And I am honestly a medical healer. Okay, so if you want to put something under my title, you can title me witch doctor as well. There's been times that I haven't felt well, especially with all this negativity going on. And I just went in there and took a bath, took a hot bath, and just imagined all that stuff floating about my body. Ain't had problems since. And I am very sensitive because I started to have gallbladder problems and stomach problems when I was messing around with Mike because Mike was having stomach problems. So I'm very sensitive and empathic, and I absorbed some of that. Ended up having having a really bad gallbladder attack once. Fucking sucked. Never had it since, but had it once. So I just don't believe in letting other people control you. Now, I feel like spirits or our spirits control us, but I think even then you can have more control over your spirits, and most people don't. That's why some of y'all, when y'all come to people, y'all energy feels really bad, and that's because you're not consciously aware of how bad your energy actually feels. Because those are your spirits and your energy, and you may just be used to pushing those energies off on other people. Well, I can tell you that I'll push them back onto you. I don't care what the situation is. I don't care what you got going on. So I don't have to absorb somebody else's bad energy. It is not my job in life. Okay. Sorry, y'all. I keep accidentally flipping. Yeah, it could have been it could have been too. Oh, you're right about that because this month I ovulated out of my right ovary and it was hurting. So it could have been my ovary. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. I didn't even think about that. Because it was my lower back. I assumed it was the kidney. But I think that when we take these spiritual baths, we're flushing out our kidneys and stuff anyway. That's why it's important to take them because it pulls that toxin out. And then also there's the thing with the antiperspirant deodorants. Okay, you gotta stop using the antiperspirant deodorants. How else would your body tell you when danger is near? I've noticed that on days when I'm getting negative energy thrown at me, like my underarms, I'll just start sweating and my underarms will like start to release. And that lets you know, you know what I'm saying? That lets you know. Now, of course, I go and I take a bath because I want to clean it off of me. But yeah, yeah. So your body, your underarms let you know. So if you're constantly wearing an antiperspirant deodorant that's disconnecting you from your instincts, okay? Those are a part of your instincts. But people feel comfortable with doing that, and there's people like me that don't feel comfortable with doing that. And please don't try to force that lifestyle upon me. Okay, I feel much better in my natural element. Not that I stink or anything. My underarms don't stink or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But they could because I don't wear. So the deodorant that I wear, hell, you almost have to take a shower like twice, two, three times a day sometimes. And all this negative energy and filth and funk and crap that they throwing at us. I think I've been taking a bath every day this week. I've had to take a bath every day this week, and it doesn't surprise me because why? Because we're around Beltane. This is when we're all receiving a lot of energy from our spirits, and these demons don't have access to that. So what do they want to do? They want to take that energy. For whatever reason, it's not for them because they're taking from us, and well, they're not taking shit from me. Did I destroy that woman in the astral plane? Who? What woman, Varshava? Or Varshava, whatever. What woman you talking about in the astral? Yeah. Yeah, man. They be on some bullshit though, and I don't like that. So it's certain stuff that I don't let nobody get away with. I don't allow myself to be talked into things that could potentially be harmful to me, which is probably why I've always said no to drugs. Okay, with an exception of marijuana, but marijuana is a herb, it's not a drug. Okay, so just got to be smart. I'd rather hang around intelligent people than pretty people. I'd rather hang around with pretty and intelligent people, though, than intelligent people that feel bad about the way that they look. Excuse me, because I'm going to be honest with you. I've seen kids get bullied in school. I even got bullied in school. And I've seen like some actual beautiful people, even when they were younger, they were very pretty and very beautiful. But they would have people saying, "Oh, you ugly, you this, and that." And y'all, man, y'all got to get out of that. Just because somebody called you ugly and stinky, call them ugly and stinky back. But you ugly and stinky too. Shit. The hell I look like. People don't, and it ain't even got to be no big fight. You ain't even got to fight about it. What you fighting about? It just is what it is. This ain't no negotiation. I'm not negotiating with you. I'm not negotiating with anybody. I'm just telling y'all what it is 100% in the way that I am. And don't nobody like no two-faced person. Please believe that if you are behaving like a two-faced person, you don't really have no friends. None of them like you. They just playing you. And if you a genuine person, then okay, you can have some real friendships. But all that crazy narcissism and stuff, that to me, why would you spend this what I want to know? Real shit, y'all. Real shit. Why would you spend any part of your day being a part of something like that instead of spending time with the family and the friends that you claim that you love? Like for example, I don't want to keep up with nobody, but sometimes I'm damn near tempted to go live so that my people can come over here and commune with me and we do what we do and we don't do that dumb shit because I don't like dumb shit. Mm-mm. Not Jamila. Well, shit, who they gonna conjure destruction for except for themselves, though? They gonna conjure that shit for themselves because I'm gonna be honest with you. If you truly know what I'm talking about, Your will is going to be done for your life. Nobody else has the right to speak their will over yours. This is why I don't like all that patriarchy bullshit. I don't like it because men have led more women into destruction like they're doing right now. For example, this dumbass corona shit. Case in point. So that's just what it is. That's just what it is, okay? And I went with any of my friends, y'all know I keep it real. I have white friends, I have black friends, I have friends of all races. You know, I've and my clients are like a rainbow too, from different countries. Y'all know that I am fair and ethical to everybody, and I'm not gonna give you any special privileges. And see, I'm gonna be honest with you. I done had way too many. I done had a couple of sisters. I done had a couple of sisters, black women, and you can tell that they black. And they'll come to me, and it seemed like to me they just trying to put a bunch of ideas in my head or something. You know, maybe ideas that they have in their head, in mind, that work completely against anything that I believe in. And so be careful when you contact me and you say that you're in a situation and you're just dwelling on the problem. That disturbs my spirit. When you're just dwelling on the problem and you're not really focusing on a solution or either the wisdom, because I just recently had an issue with a person I was doing a reading for. If you contact me with a bad spirit on you, and I can already see the spirit is there, I already see it, but you're trying to drill it into me, and you're saying things that are supposed to program my mind, that's when I'm going to stop you. And even my spirits will stop you. Because my spirit, sometimes, every once in a while, very rarely will I get, and usually my intuition is right, which is why I'm going to always follow my intuition. I had a funny feeling about this person. Hold on. Shit, we keep it ethical. We keep it clean. That way everybody can feel good about themselves. I don't believe in all that dirty shit. Mm-mm. And I'm definitely ain't for all that thugging and gangstery and stuff like that. Okay, which is a far cry from, like I said, some of my manifestations in my past lives. You know, that's what a spirit does. A spirit takes a journey. That is what my spirit has been doing. And that's really what all of our spirits are doing. You know, our souls are taking a journey. So, that's just how I am. I don't give one person privileges that another person is going to have because I go by your character. I go by your character. Okay? What does it mean when you get a nervous vibe from a person X when walking in a store and want to leave already? That's your intuition trying to tell you something. That person probably got something bad on them. I could sense a person that has something bad on them, but see, I can sense certain stuff, and that's why I gotta go, guys. In a minute, I gotta get off here. Otherwise, I will stay later. But I pretty much got my point across as far as that's concerned. And just quit fucking trying me. Stop trying me. You can try it. You're not going to succeed. That's just like they were trying to get me thrown out of a hotel room. They were trying everything, wishing bad on me, cracking jokes on me, even though they supposed to have this big everything and they got everything, but you're gonna crack jokes at somebody that's living in a hotel room during the holidays. Yeah, buddy, your life is so wonderful, isn't it? You actually say in reverse, you tell the truth about yourself when you're constantly degrading somebody else that you're really not happy with your life. And that is the truth. That is the absolute truth. Okay, that's just like Mike, stalked me, harassed me, talked about me that whole time I was staying in the hotel. Has he said one thing to Talia? No, because right now he's being fake because he's trying to act like, oh, well, she's dark skinned and all that stuff. If I see, and I've been there, done that, I've had a dude's mama not like me because I was too light skinned. I'm not even shitting you. This was about 20 years ago, but this actually happened. If you a black man and you feel like you gonna just sit up here and say, oh well, you're light skinned and we're dark skinned and we're over here, okay, fine. Don't forget about the promises that you made that you didn't keep and the fact that you were extra disrespectful to me. So I don't know what you're tripping off of with your little colorism thing. Because colorism does work in reverse. I, as a light skinned black woman, have felt discriminated against by black women, by darker skinned black women. Not out in everyday society. A lot of times when I see a dark skinned woman, she's like, hey sis, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? We got that sisterhood thing going on. I've had some dark skinned women staring me down, but it's been years since that happened, you know. But I've been through that and I feel that it's getting better. But I feel like even keeping that ignorance, like, what are you trying to create? Racial tension. I think that's something that, this dude likes to create because I don't know what the fuck. Maybe because racial tension is the worst. So he likes to go to the absolute worst possible to create this bullshit. And I don't want, and I don't care what color you are, white or black, green, purple, orange. If you're a man that's running around creating horse shit every day, I'm not gonna like you. If you a grown ass man and you're creating good things in this world, then I like you. If you're somebody that's running around here, I don't give a damn what your excuse is. Now, if you doing some black magic on somebody that deserves it because somebody done raped somebody's daughter or some shit done happened, then I get you because I don't really like to take those cases. I do work deep cases, you know what I'm saying, which is why I'm over here doing yoga and everything now so that I can be prepared for the case that I'm working on right now. So I've got a lot of heavy shit I'm dealing with. I'm not going to go and create some horse shit or some bullshit because I already got too much real shit to worry about. I have real children with their lives in my hands. So I don't have time for that shit. I'm not on here saying that I have kids. No, I actually have children and clients. I'm not just saying it. So that's why I've been like laying down, sleeping, tired. Cause about 3 days before the full moon, boy, probably even today, I'm gonna be up and running abound. I probably ain't even gonna need to sleep. So I'm getting all my sleep right now. We got the full moon coming up on the 7th, which is in 3 days. Okay, so we right there. We in full moon energy. You have a happy Monday too. I'm about to sit up here and get some relaxation in and meditate for a little while. I'm gonna catch some Z's because I've been sleeping in spurts. Like I had fallen asleep earlier, probably about 8 o'clock, and I slept till about 1. So I've been over here sleeping in spurts, but that's because there's some shit going on. And I'ma get it. I'ma catch it. I'ma get it, and I'ma nip it in the goddamn bud. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I've seen people mess up people's lives, or at least attempt to, just to try to prove something. So I've actually had that happen. Oh, I'm gonna prove I'm the great and powerful Oz Mills. I'm gonna prove that black women ain't shit, not even the light skinned ones. Well, wait a minute. Who said anything about light skin? But see, that's what they do. So, and then I bought a lot of real shit into his life. And that shit he doing on there with y'all is 1000% fake. Because all that dude want to see is some damn pink. Okay, so like all that fake front stuff that he doing over there, he may even appreciate. Because I was thinking about these chocolate men running around here. You know what I'm saying? But like at the end of the day, I don't give a damn if you chocolate, if you sexy, if you fucking up. You are not allowed around me and mine. Okay, so I don't like the behavior. I personally feel like this. I had a little bit of extra time this morning because I wanted to come and speak to y'all about something because I got triggered. But I had extra time, so I decided to come talk about this. But to be honest with you, I'm ready to focus on the type of men that don't have time for this dumb shit. I don't like. I never did. Like you're like what are you doing here? This is not impressing me. That it never impressed me. What would impress me is if you actually had a strong enough mind to walk away from that BS, but you can't because you're addicted to the drama and always calling to me. It always ends up on me. Ain't that funny? Because I'm the reason for the season. I guess I don't know why my name always has to be bought into it. I don't get it, but whatever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So guys, I will see y'all later. If I'm gonna do any readings today, they ain't gonna be till later, y'all. So if y'all cash at me or y'all go to Etsy, and if I don't answer y'all for a few hours, just know that I'm asleep. Anytime y'all place an order or anything, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people they'll send it in or they'll do it and then they'll say, oh, I can't reach this person. It might be a little bit of a delay, okay, because I'm gonna be asleep. But I usually go first come, first serve. So we are going within the full moon. We're going into the full moon energy. And it's going to be all about manifestation. Okay, I've got some spells and rituals that I'm going to be doing. Oh, and Orion's daughter, by the way, I did do some pretty powerful money magic. So, and then I'm also going to I'm going to set up a wishing well altar. And it's going to be very unique, very eclectic. I don't know if I've seen it anywhere before, but it's just going to be just all about money. And I want to get a fountain. I want a fountain. But I want more of a natural fountain, not one that's ran off of electricity, but more so one that's they've got all sorts of stuff. There's some that they've got some electronics that are ran by water. So I want to get one of those, but I want to get like a wishing well fountain and have like a little area where I can light that up. So you guys know that I still have that. And then also the crown of success, money rituals and things of that nature. This is the time where you're going to want to do it, especially during the month of May. You should have been in Beltane. You can still experience the benefits of Beltane because Beltane actually includes this healing and protection that we're doing up until the 13th of May. So we're still healing. And some of a part of some of it is, you have a choice of whether or not you can do yoga. I told you guys I was going to start doing yoga. I did. I'm probably going to do some yoga before I go to bed, but I did do it twice today. Um, so yeah, that's really what I'm focused on. But I had to get that out because I felt that my existence was just supposed to be, what am I just supposed to be? The taken, the exploited, the violated? Get the fuck out of here. I will pull out a fucking sword on your ass. And I don't care what race you are. And then people need to quit talking about this black on black, comparing black on black crime to white on white crime. Listen, uh, all different races of people have been warring with their own race. So why is it such a, like, black people act like they're children sometimes. Oh my God, black people can't ever get along and white people just get along all the time. No, they don't. White people are constantly fighting with each other. What the fuck? They may know how to disagree differently. Now I will tell you that a lot of you black people, man, y'all need to figure out how to resolve y'all issues other than yelling and screaming and fighting and putting each other down. God. It's always so negative. So I don't agree with those things, okay? I don't. I feel like there's a way for black people. Sorry, I don't know why I buffered. There's a way for black people to resolve their issues other than acting like ignorance, other than acting ignorant. But if they would stop acting ignorant, then the issue would be resolved. So that's why they're still arguing. That's one of the reasons why I became a hermit even a few years before I moved to Kansas, away from my family, because my family members argue too much. I remember them arguing all the fucking time. So, and they never listened to me. That's why I started my platform. So, they always wanted to argue against everything that I said, but then agree with it and say it different. So it's one of those things or whatever. It ain't no big fucking deal. I don't care. But, literally, if I would have listened to any of them, I wouldn't have went as far and got as far as I did and as far as where I'm going to go. Because my focus is truly about to go in another direction other than all this bullshit, because I'm about to become very known over here in Georgia. And yes, I will be putting up my shop. I have already set my intent to do that. So if anybody want to come and try me, I'm ready for you. That's really all I got to say, because I'm tired of, like, it's always a goddamn struggle. I'm a person that is, I guess you could say that I'm not black, I'm pink. So I'm pink, not black. That's my race. Pink, not black. That's my race. When on the application, I'ma put pink, not black. Not that I'm the fuck I'm gonna have to fill out an application. But if somebody asking me, what race are you? I'm pink and not black. That's what color I am. I don't want to have to struggle and struggle within myself just because I'm a pink, not black person. And anybody that's trying to cause that kind of struggle, I'm sorry, you're going to be dealt with very harshly. I don't care what race you are. I don't know who told black people that because they black, one person, you can allow black folk to do anything to you, and that's not true. So I don't go along with that stupid crap. And I gotta go, guys. I'll see y'all later. If y'all need me, y'all know where I'm at. You green? Okay, that's what's up, James. I love that. I love that. You're blue. Okay, Ryan's daughter is blue. Great. Are you going to be blue, not black, or green, not black? I'm sorry. There's nothing black about most black people. Most of the black people that I see, they're not the color black. And I have seen, because I actually Googled the world's blackest person. And that man was pretty black, but I bet you you can see him in the sun. Like, I don't understand what, like, I have seen that though, but but there's still, even when you're black, even if you're that black, you're going to reflect white. Because when you're in the sun and you're black, and even if your black is black, you're still going to reflect, white is going to reflect off of your skin. So what is that? Like, I'm gonna keep it real with you. It's so, oh my God, it's such a struggle with this whole colorism thing. It's just like, bleh. God, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. I don't want to go and have a discussion over and over and over and over and over again about how a white person is doing this to me or that to me. I don't want to do it. I don't want to keep talking about apartheid and slavery and shit. I don't want to keep talking about a bad history. Like, I'm keeping it real. Not to say that we can't recognize it. Like, for example, the movie Harriet. Now, Harriet was a very important movie. I actually didn't like it at first when I heard about it, but now I'm more accepting of the movie Harriet. Because if you think about it, there's too many Harriets in this world right now, though. Dragging around these niggas that don't want to be freed. Let them stay slaves. I ain't forcing nobody to liberate themselves. So don't you ever get mad at me and say Jamila is a bitch and Jamila is crazy and she's a bitch and a witch. Don't ever say that to me, because I ain't trying to force nothing upon you, brother. You go and you be a good slave and live your life, honey. She trying to come down here. Go back up there, baby. You gotta close the door, baby. Yes, baby, close it. Close it all the way. That little girl bad. She always says no, though, y'all. She wasn't saying no to me. She just always says no to everything. She's a smart girl. Like, no, I'm not having that. All right, guys, I gotta go. It has been lovely. Oh, you're clear? Somebody came in here and said they was clear. That's what's up. You're clear? I like that. Uh, so, yeah, man, I would really like to, like, I think that as a society, period, like, all of us are having like a bad past life transgression. Like, some of these niggas be running around here like they got hung. And you probably did get hung. But these people in this day and age didn't hang you. You hung yourself in this time frame, honey. In this lifetime, you just put the rope around your own goddamn neck in this lifetime, because there was no need for you to go through that. But many of them don't understand that. So if you're a black person and you're always talking about slavery and this and that, maybe you were a slave in your previous life, and maybe you are having like this bad past life transgression where it just keeps coming up and keeps coming up. Slavery does not hurt me at all. No, I don't think of myself as a slave. Do I think of myself as less? No, I don't. Okay, I am God and goddess of my world. So I don't have to, like, I don't understand these people. And then, especially these so called conscious community people, like when the Black Panthers came out and they said that they had to go kill white people and they had to kill white babies. And they were indoctrinating black men into that. Where did you think that that was going to fucking lead you having that attitude? You gonna go kill a white baby? No, you're not, because I can imagine that either that white mother or either that black mother, because I'm a black mother with a half white child, would stun your ass with a stun gun. So these makers got real crazy. I heard that. I said, no. This was years ago on Bigotry Free TV. I said, no. I said, that ain't right either, though. But at the time, I was still real sleep. Like, I didn't realize that we were having a past life transgression. But why should that affect this life? Like, you're going to waste this life living in your past life and just going through that, like, and until you figure that out, you're going to keep going it over and over and over and over and over again, just going back and forth. Honey, I done transcended past that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Not saying that I'm taken away from slavery and nothing like that, or I'm saying that slavery wasn't that big of a deal, or I don't understand. Yes, I do understand. Okay, I've connected with the spirits and souls of slaves before, so I know what they went through, and it was horrible. But I'm not going to let that dictate my emotions on a daily basis. You guys are allowing it to affect you emotionally. That's why many of you have heart problems. So y'all need to learn how to protect your heart better than that. Like, there's no way that I would go through over and over again the exact thing in history that destroyed me unless I knew that there was a lesson. Okay, because again, my past life is as Arizona Clark. That was her birth name. Okay, I get past life memories of that time as well, but it's not something that I allow to dictate. I know the difference between myself in this lifetime versus the last one. So some people don't know how to decipher the difference because your previous life, even though it's very real and it happened to you, it's a different time. Okay, so I believe in transcending and also evolving from the person that you used to be in the previous life. Does that make sense? Because what else did you come here for? I truly don't believe that you came here just to make the same mistake over and over and over again. So those are the things that I think about. Rarely am I thinking about simple shit. And I personally have a good time. Like, there's nothing boring about me. Am I boring? Everybody know that ain't the truth. So why is it that these people take pleasure in being stupid and doing stupid stuff and going on and on and on and on and on about things that, like, 90% of it ain't even the damn truth? It's a made up reality that you are wasting your time in. That's what's sad. That's one of the saddest parts about it. For you to actually emotionally connect with a made up reality. That's bad. And to be honest with you, hell, y'all don't even really know if some of this stuff in history that they say happened even happened. You may be able to connect with it. Maybe you can see it. As a spiritualist, I have only gotten visions of black people being used for sex, being put out there and being used for sex rituals and shit so that they could pull demons into us. That's why I told y'all to be careful with your shit. Don't nobody want to listen to the divine mommy. Well, you better listen, or else crows are gonna grow in your stomach. That's just. And with that, I'ma go. Yeah, yeah. Oh no, you fine, girl. You can, girl. Ryan's daughter, you know you good. I ain't even notice it. Anyway, y'all, have a good day. I'll see y'all later. I gotta go. Love and light and mugwort. Bye, y'all.